sing a happy song together, and we'll all be a happy family.
Okay, so there it is. Still having a problem with this volume control side, but we do now have an antenna fitted. The original design talked about triangles. The shape wasn't critical, but I've opted for these for my antenna, which can be positioned as you want them, and they just drop into the tops of the pillars there. So I thought I'd just go briefly into how I decided to make these. And it will look better once there's some sort of case around it. Yeah, these, they look quite elegant, and now it's turned off, I'll turn this light on as well. You can see how they got a nice sort of brushed metal finish. And I thought, well, how do I make some reasonable looking antennae that can go on the top, and yet can do it quite easily? And so basically what I've done is I've taken these, which are actually the blades of a repointing tool. So it does actually say on the other side, faithful quality tools. So they weren't terribly expensive, so I thought, yeah, that gets something that's quite nicely made, all ready to shape I want. I was originally thinking, oh, I'll get these and then drill out the hole in the top to take the shaft of that held the trowel, but it turns out that this was too thick. It was almost getting close to as big as the width of this pillar here. So I decided that the best approach was to actually cut them off, file it flat, then drill up a hole through and fit a nut and bolt through there, and put a rubber O-ring on there as well to give it a little bit of stability, and it just slots into there. I didn't want to actually glue them or try and fix them, because I mean, if you try and stick them, they're bound to get knocked anyway. I thought you can also reposition them, so it gives the flexibility. It's quite a solid arrangement, and when the thing's packed away, you can just there will be a top goes over this, and you can just drop them down inside, put the lid on. So yeah, I thought that's probably quite a good solution for the antennae. They look quite reasonable. So that solves pretty much the construction of the thing. It is a matter now of making a case for it, and I've still got to devote some time, when I've got time, when I can delve into looking at the volume control side of it. A brief explanation of it is here's the circuit, and this is the volume antenna here. Now, I think what's happening is I think this oscillator may not be running, because moving my hand nearer and further from that seems to make no difference. It's supposed to form part of the oscillator, so I'll do some investigation around here. Also, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to get a voltage level which is applied to the gate of this field effect transistor, which shunts some of the signal and makes this a dividing circuit, basically, so it cuts down the volume. But I just get a constant volume all the time, so I don't think anything's happening here. So there are various places I can look. I've done a little bit of looking, and this voltage here can vary when you tune the coils, and I'm not sure whether this is oscillating at all or what the problem is, but you do get a voltage change here, but it doesn't seem to change anything there. I could have field effect transistor not working. These were not the original design ones. These were substitutes that I found, but obviously this one's working because we are getting an output. So yeah, there's some issue there with that volume control circuit, but I haven't really gone into it far enough yet to find out. But you can get all sorts of effects with this, I found. You can tune it differently with these by adjusting the coils here. Basically, these slide in and out. Don't necessarily need to set it up the way they say. You can set it up and get all sorts of other oscillations as well, and it all sounds quite a 1950s B-movie sci-fi effect. So it's fun to play with, but I'd like to get the case made for it, really. I'll see what materials I've got that I can use for that. So once I've got a case for it, I can say, right, it's built, and then I can look at fixing that issue. So that's just the update now. That we now have the antenna, we have everything except the case, and we have that one issue to look at. So we'll come back to this one later. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. So bye for now.
Things are happy all together, and we'll all be a happy family.